And good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. Thanks for joining us this evening. Felicia and Scott taking a little bit of the night off just because we've got so much weather to get to this evening. Currently, no watches, no warnings, which is some good news. Although, if you've been with us this evening, we've been tracking some severe storms across the southern part of the state that did impact the southern sections of Jackson and Jennings counties earlier this evening, and reports of at least one tornado across the southern part of the state. So we've got lots to get to this evening on this Friday night. Let's start north and east of Indianapolis. This is where we have the majority of the lightning strikes at this hour, and really not that many, about a handful. But we do have heavy rain and just south of Marion, Hartford City, Muncie, over toward Mount Pleasant, south to Newcastle. Steady rain falling in Pendleton, southern sections of Madison County, and then east. And we will go south and east, pick up Richmond, Connorsville, and Liberty. Still plenty of rain falling, not much in the way of lightning here. Rain steadiest just south of you, Greenwood. We've got some pockets of steadier rain, southeastern sections of Johnson County and southwestern Shelby County. Everything that you see on radar kind of lifting off to the north and northeast. Our last local stop is to the south, and probably the strongest cell at this point is just south of Columbus. Might have a little bit of hail or some gusty winds with this one in between Columbus and Seymour. It's pushing east of 65 right now over Highway 31, tracking northeast. So if it holds together in between Hope and North Vernon, and maybe impacting the southwestern sections of Decatur County near Greensburg. Steady rain Bloomington, Ellettsville, Spencer, Bloomfield, Bedford, and Mitchell, Nashville as well. I am going to put this into motion. We were tracking a stronger cell that reportedly produced a tornado. It developed just south of French Lick, and you can see the warnings go from French Lick over towards Salem to near Crothersville, and it was Crothersville, southern Jackson County, in our viewing area that technically was under a tornado warning for a bit earlier this evening. The storm reports now, so this is current radar, but looking back at the storm reports, the majority of these coming in from the Washington County area. So we are south of Brownstown and south of Bedford and just west of Interstate 65. But most of these reports coming in, possible tornado with trees down. Right now, no watches or warnings, but expanding the view, you can clearly see the spin in the atmosphere that's now across the southwestern section of the state, and it's east of that spin that we still have at least the threat for some stronger, maybe a severe storm or two yet this evening. But again, no watches or warnings locally. Once we get on the backside of the spin, it's going to be a cooler flow of air, and it's going to be a cool, damp day as we kick off the weekend on Saturday. Still technically under that risk for severe weather over the next couple of hours, but Future Track 13 really starts to show things winding down after midnight. Does it mean we're done with the rain? No. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we still have rain in the forecast. I know lots of you joining us, so I will pop on and answer some questions if we get a few. Maybe we're not on Facebook this evening. Maybe we're just streaming, and if that's the case, then I can't answer any of your questions. So I apologize for that. And it doesn't look like we are. So we will skip questions, and what we'll do is we'll just back it up and give you one more look at what we've been dealing with this evening and what we're expecting as we head into the start of the weekend. It's been a large storm system that impacted not only central Indiana but parts of the Gulf Coast earlier today as well. Once we get on the backside of the spin in the atmosphere, we're going to be dealing with a cool rain tomorrow. Highs only in the 40s Saturday. If you do have some weekend plans and you'd like to spend some time outside, Sunday's going to be the better of the 2 days. This is live Doppler 13 radar showing current radar, but also these little circles indicating storm reports. These are wind damage reports from a possible tornado that developed just to the southeast of French Lick and then moved through Salem and then headed toward Crothersville. No reports of any damage coming out of Jackson County, but you can clearly see this strong storm as it intensified and moved right through Salem and then headed toward Crothersville. I'm backing up the radar, so we'll go to live now. This is just after 10 o'clock tonight. We have rain in Bloomington, Clear Creek, Bedford, Bloomfield. Nothing severe, but I do have a strong storm that we're tracking just to the southeast of Columbus. This one moving northeast in between Hope and North Vernon. If it holds together, makes its way toward Greensburg. Might have a little bit of wind and maybe a little bit of hail with this one. Definitely some heavy rain and plenty of lightning there just east of Columbus as well. We are east of Indianapolis along I-70, picking up the heavy rain in Richmond, Connorsville, Liberty. We've got some rain just south of Greensburg, and again, that storm just east of Columbus that we're watching. Watching heavy rain and lightning, Hartford City, Muncie, Winchester, Portland. And this is kind of just the local view, showing the scattered showers and thunderstorms that we're dealing with now. We efforted some video from a viewer that actually, he obviously watches the Louisville stations, and because he's in, I believe it's Hardinsburg, which is south of French Lick, with the storm that developed. And it appeared, at least from his video, of a possible tornado, and that's the storm that rolled through Salem. Showed you all of those damage reports, and then eventually moved into the Caruthersville area. So we're efforting that video for you. A pretty impressive video. He tweeted it to some of my meteorologist friends down in the Louisville area. So we're hope to have that for you at 11 o'clock. We'll walk you through the rest of the weekend too at 11 o'clock this evening. It does include a cool day with more rain tomorrow, but a sunny end of the weekend with some sunshine on Sunday and a high of 60. I'm going to double check one more time that we are technically not on Facebook. No Facebook, no Facebook. Okay, we appreciate you joining us, streaming or however you're getting us this evening, and be aware that we will have a full wrap-up of today's news and weather, look ahead to the weekend as well, and that will come up on Channel 13 at 11. Thanks so much for watching.